Hey all, this is Zach with Lessons in Leadership. Here's a quick one. I told you about in the previous video that I joined a private club on campus. They had a mixer the other day for new members, and I went to it. Now, as a graduate student, most of the new members are people who are retired, or people who are alumni, or people like that in the community. A few of us are graduate students. So when I went to this mixer, I was, I think, the only student there, and there were lots of professionals, physicians and all kinds of different things. So I went around and I talked to as many people as I could and try and make a 5-minute, 6-minute conversation, and then I would say, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, I'm going to move on and chat along. And so that way, 6 minutes is a long enough time to exchange a lot of information, to build an authentic conversation. And that's what I did. And I went around and I did this, and after like every 3 or 4 people, I'd go into the corner, I'd pull my phone out, and I would type in their names, what they did, and then I would save it. And I did that because I was going to meet 20 people that night. And despite my best intentions, names were going to, I didn't want to get things confused. And so then after the event, I went through that, and I looked into who these people were. So some of them, had told me about their credentials or what they did, and so type them into Google, and here's this person who used to live in New Jersey who is the head neurologist for a local hospital, stuff like that. So that allows me to really connect. When I do that, when I learn more about people beyond the meeting, it allows me to really remember who those people are. Because it's not just a conversation, now it's connected to something else. And anyhow, that's what I did. And then about 3 weeks later, I was getting lunch at the club, and I was coming back to sit down, and I saw one of the members that I met, and he was eating lunch, and he saw me, and I walked up and I said hello, and I said his name, and I said, blank blank, right? And he goes, yes, yes. And I say, and then I realized perhaps I knew his name and he likes that, but now he feels weird because he doesn't remember my name. So what I do is, so-and-so, right? I'm Zach Rothwell. And that's what I did. And he said, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And we started talking. And that ended up leading to him wanting to come out and get a tour of this facility that I'm working through for clinicals. And it just so happens he has a background in something that may be beneficial to collaborate or partner on. So it was a very kind of natural extension of being informed and doing your homework. Once again, that's the hallmark. And we'll see how it pans out. But nonetheless, now I've built a little bit more relationship with this guy, and we'll see what happens.